Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Caliber Home Loans. At Caliber Wholesale, our products make us different, and our people make us great. Caliber Home Loans Incorporated is an industry product leader with a full offering of core conventional and government products, coupled with our innovative non-agency portfolio lending products. Contact us to learn more.
Welcome to Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network and brought to you by our friends at Caliber Home Loans. What an exciting week last week was, more excitement perhaps than we needed. Of course, we did get the jobs numbers from both ADP and BLS, but then I'm sure, as you're aware, we did get some geopolitical activity with the United States sending missiles into airfields in Syria in an effort to discourage the use of sarin gas against civilians. So let's hope that that delicate situation does not create further issues and problems, and hopefully does some good. Many nations around the globe are supporting that action, with the exception of, as you would imagine, Iran. And also, perhaps interesting that Russia had some very harsh comments against it. Now, Russia and Syria are close allies, but also remember there was some conspiracy theories that Trump and Putin were good buddies. That would kind of tend to be contrary to that belief, based upon at least the comments that we're seeing. The market reaction, right after it occurred, stocks way down and bonds way up, meaning that they improved, lower in rates. But after things kind of shook out, the bond market settled and came close to the flat line, so did stocks. And then we did get the announcement of some jobs numbers last week. And this is very interesting. We essentially got two reports, because one is from ADP and the other is from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, or BLS. But within the BLS report, there's two components of that, two reports, so to speak. One, which is the business survey. They use some modeling there. And then there's the household survey, where they actually call about 60,000 households. And boy, were the numbers way off on all three. So the estimates were for about 180,000 jobs. So first the ADP number comes out, 234,000. Then when the BLS number comes out, the headline shows 98,000. But the household survey is the same groups that are doing this in the same month of jobs, shows 472,000. So here you go. They're measuring the same thing, but they all come out with different numbers. 98,000, 234,000, 472,000. Who's right? Heck, I don't know. It's got to be difficult to measure, but you would hope they'd get a little bit closer on these. With regards to that 472 number from the household survey, that's where we get the rate of unemployment. And because that number was so strong and not as many people entered the labor force, we did see a big drop in unemployment, because the numbers of unemployed had diminished, down from 4.7 to 4.5%. So if you're wondering why when you see the headline of 98,000 jobs, it's a big miss, it's a lousy jobs report, how does the unemployment rate drop so much? It's because the unemployment comes out of that household survey, which was very, very strong. Now, one of the things we did see was that the jobs created were, believe it or not, very strong in areas where people did not have a college degree or even a high school diploma. So those would suggest lower paying jobs, and it did coincide in a drop of the average hourly earnings, which were going up at a rate of 2.8% year over year, that dropped to 2.7% year over year. So that kind of makes sense that some of these lower paying jobs were created. So where do we go from here, and what's the market reaction? Well, as you probably witnessed last week, it was a bit volatile, and things kind of settled in. You'd expect more of a positive bond reaction after this activity that was geopolitical, as well as a miss in the jobs report, but it was only modestly improved, and that's because there's some really tough technical barriers. One that we were telling you about was that 2.31% on the 10-year, wouldn't you know it, boom, hit right on that level, and had a very difficult time breaking that. In the week ahead, we'll have to watch, because the last 4 times that area was visited and failed to get broken, we saw yields shoot up rather dramatically. So we have to be very cautious and very careful this week, as well as watch some of the news that will come out with regards to inflation that we'll be getting this week. That producer price index and CPI, remember, inflation is the enemy of bonds, and it has been rising rather dramatically. So if we see a big jump there, you're going to see the yields rise and prices decrease, especially from these levels that have been overbought on mortgage bonds, where we've seen them do very well of late. We might see a reversal, so we have to watch that carefully. And if you do want to watch that action carefully, if you do want to stay ahead of it, if you do want to be the expert to your customers, just sign up with us at MBS Highway. It's real easy to do. It's unbelievably affordable. And man, I'll tell you what, if it helps you with one customer throughout the course of a year, you paid for the subscription for the next 5 years. It's pretty darn affordable. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day and a great week ahead. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Your reputation with your referring business partners depends largely on the lenders you recommend. This is why you'll want to choose a partner who shares your commitment to customer service. At Caliber Home Loans, our products make us different and our people make us great. A leading product innovator. In addition to our core conventional, government, and jumbo loans, we've created our own non-agency portfolio lending products. These enable you to assist creditworthy clients who can demonstrate the ability to repay. To learn more, visit us online at caliberwholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.